Meghan and the luxury brand obsession. Tom Bower's book Revenge talks about how nothing was ever good enough for Meghan. She only ever wanted 5-star hotels and everything had to be luxurious. Meghan would have caused a scandal in a 5-star hotel in London at the sight of an element that would have exceeded her. While Meghan was in London, she would have burst out of anger on his arrival in the 5-star hotel where she was supposed to spend her stay. The reason for his big rant: the vision of a parrot locked in its cage in the entrance hall. Meghan Markle had travelled to the British capital to promote a book based on her popular lifestyle blog at the time, called The Tig. Tom Bower explained that his agent had to arrange, with difficulty, with the hotel to secure free accommodation for Meghan, in exchange for an appearance in the Palace magazine and social media posts. After being horrified at the sight of this famous parrot, the former actress of Suits left the hotel immediately, her agency having to book her another room at the Hotel Soho. In the months leading up to this incident, people at the agency learned to distrust their client. All admitted that Meghan's character was unpredictable, wrote the author, and to specify that the future Duchess regularly called the agency to call them to book tables in restaurants or events in anticipation of his arrival in London. Inevitably, she would rescind or modify her demands. According to Tom Bower's analysis, Meghan Markle seems to enjoy humiliating people. He described Archie and Lilibet's mother as being one of the most unpleasant people who he'd ever dealt with. She makes people cry with a passive-aggressive tone, said the biographer. In another anecdote told in the book, we learn that in 2015 she demanded first-class airfare and luxury accommodation after having signed for the shooting of Criminals in London. One of the headliners of this film rightly told the author that Meghan has luxury tastes. Markle is obsessed with Dior, which is made evident by the nurse's outfit that also doubles as a clone of something Wallis Simpson wore in the 50s. However, the Duchess of Windsor wore it better, as she has waist B and didn't try to be anyone else but herself. Meghan didn't care about the economy of the country she was living in as a royal wife. Oh, and she certainly didn't care about the country she was visiting as a representative of Her Majesty the Queen. Crown Princess Mary, like Meghan Markle, is a royal born in a different country. Born Mary Elizabeth Donaldson was born and raised in Tasmania. She married Crown Prince Frederick of Denmark in 2004. In the years they've been together, Mary had to change. One would be changing her religion to the Church of Denmark and producing an heir. If anything, Meghan should be taking lessons from Mary. Meghan Markle does not care about this. All she cares about is unlimited money. She's become a style icon in her own right and knows what is appropriate and when to wear what. Mary usually wears Danish designers. However, when she goes overseas, she'll wear designers from the country she's visiting. For example, if she goes to Britain, she'll wear a British designer. If she goes to Sweden, she'll wear a Swedish designer. The money spent on her clothing will go to the respective designer's home country's economy. With Meghan, she'll wear whatever she wants, regardless of where the money goes. While living in Britain, she never once wore a British designer. Instead, she wears Dior and Givenchy, neither from the country she was living in. The British royal custom for christening children is for the mother to wear a British designer. For Archie's christening, Meghan wore, you guessed it, Dior. What is it with that Dior she loves so much?